Partners Tom Avery and Matt Miller were planning to move to Western Mass, but they always admired a certain yellow house in the center of Windham on their travels through Connecticut.
We'd see it, and I would always comment to Matt, "Oh, I wish something like that would come on the market." And we were on vacation, and Matt happened to be online and noticed that this house was on the market. So we immediately called our realtors and came and had a look at it, and almost immediately put an offer in on it.
But we weren't sure about an older home because we had never really talked about getting something colonial. So it was kind of a surprise, but everything kind of fell into place.
Part of the house was built in 1790 and then added onto in the 1840s in a Greek revival style. The couple lived in the home for about a year before doing renovations. They loved to entertain and wanted the house to feel open and inviting.
We feel that having this house, one thing that we can do with the property is to open it up to the community, and we really enjoy doing that.
Let's start in the kitchen, where they love to cook and prep for parties.
And who does the cooking?
We both do. He's a better cook than me, but we both cook.
It's quite a transformation from these before pictures.
It was very dark, and we knew when we first looked at the property that if we bought it, we were going to vault the ceiling in this area and add as many windows as possible. And that's what we did. And we also kept everything painted white. We wanted things to be as bright as they possibly could be.
Yeah. Because the main focus back here was going to be the barn, us taking a look at the barn. So we took a tree down because it was in the way, removed bushes and everything because we wanted to be able to look this way. And we don't know how the previous owners ever did because they never saw this. And we just watched the grass get greener in the spring, and it's so incredible.
Upstairs, there's a loft that overlooks the kitchen. This space is for little ones who visit, and if you're noticing a lot of foxes around, well, that's because they named the home Fox Hall, after a famous New England children's book.
All right, so we're in the guest bedroom right now.
Yes.
And does it have a name?
Yes, this is the Carolyn Ann room. So we named it after my mother because she doesn't go upstairs, so she tends to stay down here when she comes to visit.
Okay.
So it's we kind of named all of our rooms after individual family members, so that it helps us to know which rooms we're talking about.
Matt recently painted the room green and added trim work, and the art, almost all of it, is by Tom.
I've been painting for quite a while, and mostly I'm self-taught, and I did take classes. This is a portrait of a friend of mine named Antoinette, and I painted that when I was living in Boston.
This marble fireplace is one of 9 fireplaces in the home. The one in the dining room gets used the most.
And we put a little more detail in here. When we bought the place, it was more colonial. And we really liked the neoclassical feel of the front part of the house, so that we added crown moldings in here. They're not huge. They're smaller than the ones in the front part, and we added a mantle around the fireplace. So we did change the character a little bit.
And you kept everything white and bright.
Yes. Yeah, because we wanted to focus. We wanted the outside to be the focus for everything. So we have that. So it's like right now it's just green, green, green on from all 3 sides.
And so you probably wanted a long dining room table so that you could fit a lot of friends.
Right. Yes.
We did, but if we had known, at the time, we probably would have gotten an even longer table,
right,
because
yes.
we do end up having quite a few people at events, more than we ever anticipated.
At Christmas time, this couple sets up 75 trees around the house and hosts a grand party, something that was probably done often back in the day, except then the entryway into the home was through the front. That's also the backdrop of Tom and Matt's wedding photo.
It's just something special because, it kind of connects us to the house.
Their reception was just up the hill in the barn.
It's funny, whenever we've had contractors come here to the property to work on the house, everyone wants to head up to the barn to see it when they hear it's a post and beam constructed barn.
And you have a very special purpose for this barn now.
Yes, yeah. So it's going to be, it is going to be an event space. Hopefully, we will have lots of couples getting married or celebrating their wedding up here. That's going to be a big thing for us.
We've done birthday parties. We've done book launches. And so now we're ready to kind of pull the trigger and promote it as a business more officially.
All right, let's go see it inside.
Okay. We can accommodate 80 to 100 people in here, and up to 200 if we use the exterior parts of the property.
Okay, so you have the tables and chairs already for people.
We have tables and chairs for that number of people, and they would need to provide linen and table service.
And I love like the fancy chandeliers.
Yeah, well, it's rustic, but like we wanted to add a little bit of elegance.
So it seems like this house was really meant to be for you both.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we do sort of feel that, and I feel kind of weird, saying that, but it does feel that way. And people, when they come onto the property, so many people say that it's got a certain kind of ambience and feeling when they come onto the property, and we feel it too.
So you're planning on staying?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, until we can't
Yes,
take care of these.
Right, until we're too old to deal with it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.